I've been coming here since I was a kid because I used to be a messenger boy in Soho for British Lion Films. And I've been coming here for ages, and I came in this particular day, this was a few years ago, and Norman was at the end there, and I walked in, and he said, hello, how are you doing, all right? I said, I'm doing fine, stuff like that, you know, and sort of like, haven't seen you for a while. I said, what are you talking about, Norman? I'm a regular. He said, you're not a fucking regular. I said, what do you mean? I've been coming here for ages. Yeah, you're not fucking regular. You see those guys down there, and where you're sitting is Jeffrey Bernard and all the other mob. And he said, no, you're not a fucking regular. Those cunts down there are fucking regulars.
I liked it when do you remember there was a rugby team walked in and one of them said, can we have a snake bite? And you said, we don't do cocktails in here. Get out.
Famous Labour MP, I can see it happening there.
Sat over there, he came in
Willie
drunk
Hamilton, he was
yeah.
the scourge of the royal family. He came in here and Norm was on the phone over there and he said, where's the private eye lunch? And Norm said to him, call you some on the phone, fuck off. And he just walked out and never came back.
I remember going upstairs very crestfallen and said, somebody just walked out and won't come back. And there was a big chair went round the room.
The trips to the Derby were very good, very sought after one time. And of course, Jeffrey...
It was impossible.
It was impossible because he spent too much time in the bar.
Yeah. I nearly had a libel case after that.
They used to organise a coach from here.
Oh, really?
And take everybody and bring them back here at an unmentionable time at night.
Yeah.
And of course, they all paid into it. And they had a good day out.
Good day out, that is.
And Jeffrey gave them tips.
All losers. It was a great pub to come in. We had famous actors, all of which. I remember once we had Betty Gray, who used to come in every day for lunch. And she did a show called Belle Star. But when the show opened, and it was terrible, and she got a standing ovation. There was a couple of Americans next to me saying, Norman, they said, why is she getting such a good ovation? I said, well, they're all the producers' friends or aunts or cousins or uncles. I said, it's the worst show I've ever seen. And for the first time in England, the next day, there was a newspaper strike, so she had two minders, or whatever they were, came in with her. Said, Norman, you're a good judge of theatre, what should we do? I said, you should say that she's got a very bad case of laryngitis, put her on a train and send her back to America.
The story about when you threw out Jeffrey Bernard and he was sitting there.
Yeah.
And you threw him out, said, get out of my pub, stuff like that. And he walked around and came through into the other door and you said, oh, you're back again. And you gave him a drink.
No, we never actually said you're barred, you bastards, did we?